I'm the Chief Client Officer at Acceleration Partners. So basically, my job is to make sure that our clients are happy and retained and their programs are growing, and also that everyone who is delivering that work has what they need and the infrastructure and support that they need to grow client programs and also continue to grow in their careers. I think one of the exciting things about the industry right now and how it continues to expand, and we're seeing more types of partnerships come into our ecosystem, and also our company's scale kind of happening concurrently, is that we're able to really bring in a lot more specializations. We're really looking for people to level up analytically as brands are becoming more and more savvy about what this channel can do and all the different ways to leverage it. Kind of the analytical needs are really dialing up, and it's important for us to be able to deliver on that strategically. We see affiliates starting to really interact much more heavily with channels that historically were a little bit more siloed, and I think in particular right now we're really seeing the convergence of affiliate and PR. Most publishers are really looking for traditional PR pitches to have an affiliate layer, and sometimes vice versa. And then we're also starting to see brands looking to monetize influencer programs in more similar ways to affiliate. So definitely different dynamics, but looking to pay for performance much more than just, pure flat fee upfront spends and gifting and that sort of thing. I think we have thought for a very long time that affiliate really can just be a payment model. That's at the basis of it. That's all that it is. It's a way to monetize partnerships. And I think we're really starting to see a lot of different marketing channels and marketing leaders kind of come along to that sort of thinking. And so I think it's very exciting. I think if we were having this conversation 3 years from now, PR and affiliate would really be one. I think influencer and affiliate are really going to be one. I think a lot of technical solutions are starting to really get integrated into affiliate. So I think it's very exciting seeing just how much more attention the channel is getting. And at the CMO level, people are starting to pay attention, and we're getting a lot more budget, which obviously allows us to do a lot more with the channel as well. So I think the Acceleration Partners story, really where we began, so our founder, Bob Glazer, was essentially running an affiliate program for a large brand, and he really started to see the opportunity for bringing more of a white glove service offering into affiliate. So I think we all know that affiliate looked very different 10 years ago, the nature of the channel, the nature even of agencies, and it was not what it is today. And I think we really saw an opportunity to bring a very high level of service and strategic thinking into this channel, and that brands had a need and a want for that, which ultimately proved to be true. We look at the partnership channel really differently based on each brand that we're working on, and I think most important for us is trying to understand a brand's strategy holistically, a holistic marketing strategy, and then really think about, so how does partnerships ladder into that most effectively and efficiently? I think ROAS is almost always important for nearly every client, and I think the reasons are fairly obvious, right? We all want to know where our money is going and what we're getting from it. Of course, we also have clients who are looking at revenue, who are looking at clicks. I think one thing that is interesting on KPIs is that everyone's talking about incrementality. And so one thing we always push our brand partners to do is define what is incremental. And it is often not as easy as you think, but getting that definition of incrementality is mission critical to actually achieving it. I think the more that you can look at your affiliate strategy holistically and in conjunction with your strategy across other channels, the more successful you can ultimately become. And obviously, look, affiliates can touch almost every part of the funnel. Affiliates, in a lot of cases, can execute on almost every channel. So I think that's also been interesting, is sometimes, working, for example, with paid search affiliates beside the in-house paid search team to kind of figure out how do we cover the most ground. Has led to some really good results, as an example. I think that technology partners are very interesting and exciting. They are also complex and hard to execute, but there is so much that we can do through technology partners, and once those integrations get finished, I think those are super exciting to us. So we have an in-house publisher development team, and their whole job is finding new partners. So we use a lot of different methods, and everything from just curiosity and keeping your ears open. It's interesting now, a lot of different types of companies that would have never been thought of as an affiliate in the past are open to that conversation. So I think there are a lot of different partners that historically might have been looked at as a technology platform that a brand would engage with directly, but who are open to and very much wanting to work in the affiliate model. So that could be a site optimization partner. There are tech platforms that essentially do A/B testing that are willing to work on a performance basis as an affiliate. Really, almost anything that you can think of that would optimize your website or your email marketing funnel, those partners are often out there now looking to work through partnerships. Affiliate is really a payment mechanism. And if you think of it that way, then it kind of opens up anything as long as both parties are willing to think of it in that way and can come to a common ground on like what is that CPA that you're willing to pay. Nearly anything can come through this channel. So I think keeping partners engaged is all about open communication, and some of that is of course going to be one-to-many because that's the nature of it. A lot of it is one-to-one, and also really being cognizant of what's happening with a partner, and they're sending their first sale, you're talking to them. If you see performance drop, you're talking to them. If you see a certain opportunity that may work for that partner, the more customized communication based on what is happening with that partner, the more engaged they're going to remain. So one thing we use is we have kind of our internal insights platform feeds our account managers with kind of alerts. We can sort of take our best thinking and say, okay, anytime a publisher has a first sale, you might want to reach out to them. We send triggers, and then if you can automate some of the triggers, it really opens up the time for people. I think it's important to remember that this is a relationship-based channel, and so as much as we want to optimize with all of the tools and all of the things, at the end of the day, it really kind of comes down to picking up the phone the old-fashioned way, often to keep people engaged. Using data is critical for us in how we are growing and optimizing programs. So I think one of the benefits as an agency, or even thinking about impact, I know just released benchmarking reports and being able to look across a portfolio of clients, no matter what way you're doing it, and really understanding what is the historical track record of a decision. So maybe it's a new placement type, or maybe it's a CPA increase. Trying to look at the past sometimes to inform the future is really the best way to use data. So I think one thing that is interesting about affiliate is that to successfully run an affiliate program, there is such a wide variety of skills and activities you need to bring to the table. And to think one person is going to be expert at the data analysis and the relationship development and the operations and fraud, all of the different things that are part of doing this right, it would be a unicorn who can do all of them. So I think really understanding where are you strong versus where might you be able to outsource, whether it is to an agency, whether there's a tool that can automate what you're doing, but trying to understand that and really use your time on the most high value activities and where your strengths are. I think what's most exciting to me right now is we are starting to see a lot of people, particularly at senior levels at brands, reconsidering how they are thinking of the affiliate channel and understanding what I think so many of us in the industry have known and embraced for quite a few years now, but had a hard time kind of getting to the C-suite and getting that old 15 years ago affiliate mentality kind of erased and replaced with all of the opportunity and kind of efficient, effective spending that you can do with this channel. We certainly had an advantage going into the pandemic because we have been thinking about how to do remote strategically and how to build relationships and connections even when you are remote. And when you're remote globally, it's even harder. And we knew the tools to use. We knew a lot of the best practices to use. And one thing that I have learned in 10 years of doing this is you have to be very, very deliberate. So all of those things that just happen when you're in an office and you happen to catch someone and go to lunch with them, it's not going to happen remotely. And so you have to be deliberate about how, in big ways and small ways, you are building those connections. And so obviously, a lot of companies have had to figure this out over the last couple of years. And I think we had that advantage that we knew going in. And so as we navigated all of the other stuff that has changed in the last 2 years and where people are with mental health and just where the world is in general, we didn't have to, in parallel, figure out how to work remotely. And I think that gave us just a lot of steam coming out of all of this as well.